The sun reflects off the clouds, making them appear two-toned. An icy tunnel inside the mountain glows with frozen blue light. A tornado swirls out of a fire column, creating a fiery vortex. A massive tornado forms over the ocean under heavy storm clouds. A tornado rises from fire smoke in the city, spinning bright orange. Rocks roll down the street at night, bouncing dangerously. A small tornado forms in a sunny field, surprising everyone. A stove bursts into flames while 3 people panic in the kitchen. A fish obeys a man's commands in the water like it's trained. Tiny fish swirl around a giant one underwater in a beautiful display. An elephant strolls through the street as people watch in amazement. Small fish moves together underwater like shimmering dust. A huge tornado spirals through the clouds at the edge of the city. A mountain slope begins collapsing toward the building below.
Buraya gelir. Buraya gelir.
A raging fire sends massive black smoke spiraling over the city. Strong winds make a football goal net swing wildly back and forth. Dark smoke rises from a mountain peak, turning the sky eerie. Clouds wrap themselves around the mountain like a giant blanket. Ships carry giant poles across the water in a heavy-duty transport. A strange glowing light appears in the sky, leaving people puzzled. Sunlight paints vibrant colors inside the clouds, creating a stunning scene. A truck flips over on the highway as cars rush past in shock. High-pressure water bursts from the ground, shooting upward like a fountain. Small fish wiggle out of the water onto the dock in a surprising moment. A crashed truck causes water to explode from beneath the road.
ไม่รู้ว่ามีท่ออะไร
โอ้ยนะ
A huge flock of birds fills the sky, moving like a single organism. A massive water wave slams into a bridge, while onlookers record the moment. A giant wave rushes toward people who stand frozen, watching nature's power. A road bump collapses into a giant hole, swallowing the ground instantly. A truck loses control and plows into parked cars along the street.
Luckily, no one was.
A falling rock crashes onto a truck at night, then strikes a passing car. A tree leans dangerously and nearly collapses onto a man beneath it. A biker almost slides under a truck in a heart-stopping moment. A truck overturns on the highway after spinning out of control. A crowd nearly steps in front of a speeding car, avoiding disaster by seconds. Something drops from the roof, narrowly missing a woman sitting below. A speeding car skids across the road and crashes into another vehicle. Powerful windstorms snap trees and electric poles like matchsticks. A scooter rider loses control and slams into a storefront. A car speeds through a parking lot and crashes violently into a wall. Heavy wind gusts topple trees onto the road, blocking every path. An excavator crushes a building and nearly gets trapped beneath the falling debris. Smoke pours out of a tree deep in the jungle, leaving people stunned. Thousands of coordinated drones form colorful images across the night sky. A snake slithers into a house at night, sending the sleeping family running out. Swarms of insects blanket an entire building from top to bottom. A tree appears to release smoke in the sunlight, creating a strange illusion. Millions of insects fill the sky, turning daylight into a haze. A floor inside a building becomes covered with crawling insects. A massive school of fish surrounds a boat, hiding it beneath the water.
Pazzesco, wow, quante! Pazzesco.
A fish leaps out of the ocean on a bright, sunny day. A tiny tornado forms on a city street, spinning dust into the air. A giant tornado forms above the ocean, wrapped in dark storm clouds. A mysterious fire burns high in the sky, glowing with an unnatural light. A rainbow appears at night, glowing softly across the darkness. A tree collapses and almost crushes a passing car on the highway. A tree falls dangerously close to a man sitting inside his parked car. A speeding truck rear-ends a car on the highway with massive force. A truck loses control and flips one of its containers onto the road. A landslide tears down the mountain, uprooting trees and blocking the road. A car slams through the front of a building in a sudden crash. A cat stretches effortlessly, showing off its incredible reflexes.
Look at my cat.
Don't do it, TJ. Don't do it.
A snake slithers inside a building while a woman watches in shock. Two Oriental garden lizards hug each other tightly, like tiny reptiles sharing a moment of peace. A door suddenly collapses as a man tries to close it, giving him the scare of his life. A massive container nearly slides into the ocean as powerful waves slam against the dock. A car swerves at high speed, barely avoiding a deadly collision on the highway. A cow casually walks into a shop from the street, exploring like she owns the place. A large deer scratches its neck against a tree, enjoying nature's back scratcher. A tornado forms beneath dark clouds, twisting violently in the sky. A waterspout spirals over the ocean, creating a terrifying column of rotating wind. Heavy winds rip the roof off a building, scattering debris everywhere. A car skids across the highway, barely avoiding a major crash. An electric pole short circuits, spraying sparks like fireworks.
像一座大墙给靠得死死的那种。
对。
这不就是陈塘关吗？
这是对面是天空啊，不是山，是天，像一座大山脉一样。
Beautiful cloud formations glow under the night sky, lighting the darkness with color. A mysterious light drifts across the night sky, leaving everyone confused. Thousands of tiny fish swim together in the lake, like a single living carpet. A snake slithers into a house, and two people save it from being run over on the street. A snake crawls out of an air conditioner, shocking everyone nearby. A landslide perfectly slices through the landscape, carving through the area. A truck rolls backward down a steep slope at high speed as people watch in fear. parked car rolls down a slope on its own and crashes into a building. A speeding car crashes directly into a hotel entrance. A biker crashes into the back of a truck in a brutal impact. A giant kite falls from the sky and nearly lands on a man's head. Thousands of fireworks explode across the sky in a dazzling show. A circular rainbow wraps around a mountain, glowing beautifully in the light. A tiny tornado forms on a mountain road, whipped up by strong winds. A tornado spins violently right outside a building. A huge flock of birds covers the evening sky like a moving cloud.
Shouldn't be wearing a white t-shirt.
Thousands of crows swirl above the city, filling the sky with black wings. A group of birds circles a moving boat, gliding just above the water. A parrot carefully flips flower petals with its beak like a tiny gardener.
Really into romance. When dishes are turned into
A man puts on a show, spinning cotton candy with amazing skill. A truck loses control on the highway and smashes into a van. A hairdryer short circuits in a woman's hand, sending sparks flying.